My name Ade. We met when I was about in sixth grade.
Yes, sir.
About in sixth grade, basketball. It was history from there.
Yes, sir. Illinois Explorers.
Yep.
Okay, we was your cousin Gerald. He's like, man, we need another player on the team. Gerald, like, I got this little dog, man. It's my cousin. He's like, but man, my cousin, she ain't gonna let him go. She ain't gonna let him be on the team. I was like, man, just call her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Gerald made the call. Nikki came up. We bet mad. It was a big McDonald's on the tollway. You know that McDonald's?
Oh,
that tollway by Indiana right
I
there.
think-
So we met up there.
Okay.
And your mama let us roll. I said,
That was the first tournament.
oh, you got
right?
out there. You were so fast. You were so aggressive. You was just like, I was like, you all right, G? That's what we need on the team. Then we had Keith. Oh, man. And Big Keith.
Big Keith. Mm-hmm.
John.
TK.
TK. Yes, sir, man. The Explorers.
And Greg.
And Greg. What was his game like to you, man? If you describe his game, what he did, man.
And that one guy, I think we was down 60. we was down
Tell me the
60.
story, man. Tell me the story.
Oh, man, we was down about 30. I'm over exaggerating. About 20 to 30 points. Give Greg the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Came back and won. It was people all we on the other side of the half court. He fast break. He didn't make a layup. He stopped at the 3 and shot the ball. Everybody like, no. But the ball was like, yeah. So we came back and won. Man, ever since then, Greg was the man with the plan.
Man, Greg had game.
Greg had real game.
Dang.
Smooth.
Yes,
Just
sir. Yes, sir.
well-rounded with the ball.
Man, but we just jumped in this podcast just without talking. You know, I reached out to Black men, let them know I was hurting. And, man, one of my son's friends, man, I met this man in sixth grade, maybe, Mr. Ade. Man, we've been locked in ever since about sixth grade.
Still to this day.
Yes,
We
sir.
communicate.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you riding down on me, man. Hey, but for my Sonny's podcast, I like to show the world that it's black fathers that's out here in the house taking care of their kids in whatever way that look like. And, you know, I just want to let the world know that, you know, we out here, man. So if it's a father or father figures that you have, I like for you to say their name, let people know who they are, and what is something that they did that really inspired you to become the great person that you are.
Well, for you, I want to shout you out, Big Greg. I want to shout you out for sure for being a big impact in all our lives. The names that you said, Big Keith, TK, Lil Keith, your son, me. You was a big impact in all our lives. You was one of the fathers that where he at, he ain't got no ride out. We going to get him. Yeah, meet us here at this, like you said, this McDonald's. Get him here, and we going to do this, we going to do that. You, Gerald B. I want to shout out my cousin.
Yes, Gerald
my
B.
older cousin.
Thank you
him.
for that, brother.
Shout out my father. That was an impact. A lot of
What's
the
that
guys.
man name? Your daddy, man. I want you to say
Perry
his
Cleves.
name.
Father
Yes,
named
sir.
Perry Cleves,
Yes,
Mr. Cleves. All the fathers that was in a big impact in our lives. But you and Gerald B for sure, man. I want to shout you guys out for sure for really being in our lives. Every game, didn't miss a practice. Y'all didn't miss a practice.
We there, man.
Y'all there.
Yeah,
We
y'all
didn't miss
needed a
game.
ride. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get y'all there.
Y'all
there
at the game
and back.
there and back, man. So what was that? The white Cadillac truck?
Yes, sir. I still got it, bro. What are you talking
white
about? I
Cadillac
still
truck
got
and,
the white Cadillac
the
truck.
burgundy Benz. Dre had the burgundy
And
Benz.
he had the burgundy Benz.
And my
Yes,
mama
sir.
had the blue Chevy Tahoe.
Yes,
so
sir.
them 3 cars that was on the road, man. We
Shout
went
out
everywhere.
Vicky. Yes.
We went everywhere. So yeah, fathers like that, man. I want to give a big shout out to guys like that. We need more fathers like that in these kids' lives, man.
Man, real talk. I appreciate that. And what I just heard you say is just fathers being active, you know, whatever you do, if it's going to the games, you know what I'm saying? Just be
Practices.
active. Just practice it. Just have communication.
Just being being that father to that son, being that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm not a father yet, but I like seeing. I like seeing Lil Keith. I like seeing Greg take Mari to the little practices. Keith take his son. KJ to his games. I like seeing that. I like seeing Lil Keith and Greg do what y'all did with us. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing that. And my pops. I like seeing that. Yeah.
Yes, we gonna keep that going. I just want the world to know we out here, just in whatever our way is, we out here, definitely.
All out here.
Hey man, did you make me feel like I'm about to put this out here? Me and this man been kicking it for about 2-3 hours. It's Saturday night. He came roll down on me, kick it with me.
I used to always kick it. I used to always kick it with you, man.
Yes, we did.
I used to live with you.
Yeah, we did. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, my man. And so you was just on the phone, right, with Farrakhan?
Mm-hmm. My other childhood friend.
Yes, so shout out Pharaoh.
Shout out Pharaoh.
Cashier, we was talking to Caddy on the phone. Caddy. Yes, sir. They'll be here tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'm enjoying like I interviewed like a lot of the parents, the granddaddies, the mother, the kids, But now I get to talk to you all from a bird's eye view. You all was with Greg. You was with Greg on the court. And then you start seeing when Greg was more, not on the court, he was more on the street. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, why you keep going on the street, man? Stay on the court. You here, you good, What was that just, you and Greg having y'all relationship that y'all had, what is it that you saw that made him come from on the court to, hanging out on the street more? What do you, I don't know.
Like I told you, I can, remember I told you I was kind of like in, I had ended up leaving to Memphis.
Okay.
But I can kind of give you insight on why a lot of black males do.
Okay. I take that.
So.
I take that. Definitely. Because we need
it could be all type of reasons, man. Falling into the trap on their own. Around it, family, around it. Something might happen in the family. They gotta, man, forget this. I gotta do this for the family, or just want to be caught in a life. But in my opinion, I think Greg just wanted to be able to provide for his family, man, for his, you know what I'm saying? I think he wanted to step up and just do what he needed to do, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of other guys though, like I said, they be having a different reason. But my reason about Greg, because I know what type of guy he is, you know what I'm saying, that lovable person, that smooth guy, he just wanted to provide for his kids, man, you know what I'm saying? That's it, that's all. So I don't think it was just like I want to, it was just young.
It's real life.
Just real life.
It's real
life.
life.
It could be having kids young in high school, you know what I'm saying? It'd be all type of reasons, so.
Yeah.
Because Greg a good guy, you know what I'm saying? A real good guy.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, so, but back to my thought, and thank you for sharing that story, but back to my thought. So you on the phone with Farrakhan and Caddy, and I hear you tell them, I already told Big Greg, don't feel a certain way if y'all don't come out here because y'all out here kicking it. So are you telling me I'm old that they can't come hang with me on Saturday night because they got things to do? They don't come Sunday. So they tell me, hey, Big Greg, we gonna slide on you tomorrow such and such time. I'm like, oh, so I can't get Saturday night. I get Sunday.
Like last night when I called you, because we were supposed to meet up yesterday, right?
Right, exactly.
So, I stay kind of far, so I didn't want to we had this set time, so I'm like, let me communicate. So like I was telling my lady, I'm like, man, I don't want, Unc to feel like, I'm sending them off. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't want to feel like so I'm gonna be there tomorrow. I gotta come to the city, so I don't want to feel like I'm sending them out. But I know Pharaoh and Caddy, man, they got families. They got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I know they don't mean no harm.
Yes, sir.
They got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? What type of guys they got?
I get Sunday morning.
Get Sunday morning.
I get Sunday. At least I still get time.
That's when
y'all
the game
still check on me, man. Y'all still ride down on me. I appreciate those texts you send me, man.
All the time.
Just checking on me, making sure I'm good, man. That that mean a lot to me.
All the time.
I appreciate that, man.
You been there for me, yeah, man. All the time.
Yes, all right, so I want to go on and get to it, man. January 28th, Pops was, taking it hard, and I asked for black men to come and talk to me to help me heal myself, and you stepped up, man, and was willing to talk to me about it. Could you open up about January 28th? How did you hear about it, and what was your day like after that?
So how I heard about it, excuse me, I want to say my sisters. I don't know what I was doing. I can't remember. I think I had just woke up, matter of fact. I think that's what happened. I think I just woke up.
So this about 12?
No, this during the day. Because it happened during the day.
No, Greg got shot at 12:11. So you know what? It seemed like in the afternoon. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the morning to us. Yeah, that's the morning. Right.
So right. I get up early. I might have dozed off, fell asleep, took a nap.
Yeah.
So I done got 50 missed calls. So I see my sister's call. So they enraged. Oh, Greg. I'm like, what? Just broke down. You know what I'm saying? Like I just broke down. I broke down. I was down for about a couple days. I didn't talk to nobody really. I only talked to I just talked to my sisters, my mother, because they know Greg. It was in Greg's life. You know what I'm saying? So I communicated with them. But anybody else outside of that, even my guys, ain't even talk to him really. You know what I'm saying? Some of my guys that did know Greg, they called and, you know what I'm saying, letting me know. I tried to get on the game and get my mind off of it when I wasn't talking to nobody and be on there with my cousins, but as soon as they'll say something like, man, they'll try to, play it off for a few minutes and get it going. Yeah. Then they'll be like, man, I want to take my condolences to her. I'll be like, yup, time to get out the game. It done brought me back, time to get out the game. So I was down for a couple of days. It still hurt me. Still get to me sometimes. I think about it all the time. So I tell my lady all the time, like, man, I go through old pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like the videos. I go on Facebook. I got the old basketball games. I watch that a lot. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? I just be, I was over here with y'all, you know what I'm saying? A couple days, we ain't ever seen each other, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, and he texted that and told me that, like, bro, I want to see you. I ain't seen you in a while. Come and see me. Come meet me. Come see me in my day, bro. You ain't seen me, and you better not send me off this time because you always sending me off. And this time, you know how I am with the times. I come, we kick it, there, bro. And man, it's good. But like my mother said, she was like, "That's God, I dig it." And I had just seen them in Houston, and like I always tell you, man, like one of my guys, he was like, "Bro, look, Greg just went crazy when he seen you." I'm like, "That's my little brother, bro. That
was his vibe to me, like it was just good.
He was just so happy to see me in Houston with him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't expecting it. He was just in the mall being regular by himself on the phone, and I saw him. I know the body language, the tallness, the walk, the little look. He do one little move, I see the little face or something. Oh, that's great. You know what I'm saying? I walk up on him, and he saw me just man lit up, and he texted me when we got back in town. Come see him. That's when I saw y'all. We was down here, he was talking about his little birthday fit or whatever, what he was doing and this and that. We're gonna stay in touch. That was the key thing. We was gonna stay in touch. And I'm always up for that with Lil Greg, man. Anytime, any day.
Yeah.
Any of my, childhood friends, I'm for all that. Anytime, any day.
Yeah. That's awesome. Man, well, first before I say that, I don't know, I'm still learning. When my son passed, this was like one of the first memorabilias, if I'm saying that word correctly, that I got in a picture. Like, man, look what, like, damn, And it was from my day. We kicked it that night, man. I was like, I haven't seen you talk to our day in I don't know how long. I'm like, damn, what you and our day? I was just kicking it. We was up there laughing, tripping out, man. That was a good night, man. Why was we talking about that? Can you remember any of the conversation that we had?
Memory lane.
Memory lane.
Talking about going down
or something.
Basketball, life, how you was, you know, you was kind of like my pops at one time. Like you was on my neck, standing on my neck.
Yes,
like
sir.
you better be doing what you supposed to be doing.
that's what we was talking about.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so we just going down memory lane. Like, man, Big Greg, remember that time I had to move in with you and you stood on our necks because my mama couldn't handle me kind of, and I needed a father figure right there. You know, my father was in my life, but he was out of town. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was.
Shout out Perry.
You know what I'm saying? He always been in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my mother needed a person that's there with us with basketball to be in my life. So when I went with you, you know what I'm saying? Stood on it. So that's how me and Greg got like this. So when I went, me and Lil Greg was just everywhere with each other. I was at 90 house with him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My mama take us shopping, he getting something.
Yes, sir.
So that's how close we were.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
see it from your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah.
But you know how me and Greg was fighting all the time,
all the
getting back
time.
from
Fighting what? Sophomores at Hyde Park, you had to fight up.
grammar school, 8th grade, in the car.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Where was
car.
we coming back from? Was that Memphis?
Memphis. We
That
came
was coming
7 in
back
the
from
nation.
Memphis.
7 in the nation.
Yes, y'all did, man.
7. We both were starting.
Coach T, man. You talked to Coach T? Hey,
I haven't talked to Coach. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
talked
reach
to
out
Coach
to Coach
T.
T, man, to see what he up to.
We gotta get in touch with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he come. Coach T, where you at?
I haven't seen
Come
Coach
on,
T.
Roberson,
It's so
talk to
long,
me.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, hey, one more question if we don't have nothing else to say. Well, no, man, I'm pretty good. I got 2 more questions. All right.
Cool. How many
For
questions?
sure.
Don't matter.
All right. This question is, if Greg, what would you like to be doing? What would you be doing today with Greg that you don't have the chance to do with him? You understand what I just tried to ask you?
Basically, what could I be doing? What do I wish I could do with Greg if he was here
If he
right
was
now?
here, yeah. What do
that
you miss?
We can't do now, and what do I miss?
Man, you said it better than I did.
So I would like to, for one, Greg always told me when we always got back into, when you gonna have some kids? When you gonna have some kids? When you gonna have some kids?
he wanted
You
to
need
see
to
your
have some
kids.
kids. Me and Lil Keith got kids. 'Cause you know it was us 3, me, Lil Keith, and him on the bat for the basketball, like always with each other, staying with each other. You know, me and Lil Greg had to go stay with Gerald B.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And Greg was young when he had his kids too. It's what, 16?
but you know, Keith probably was 2. I think they sons probably 2 years apart.
Okay, cool.
2,
So
3
now
years
you don't
apart.
have yours.
But I don't have none.
Right,
So Greg and Lil Keith like, when you gonna have some kids, bro? We supposed to be doing something with our kids,
Yeah.
and you the only one that ain't got the kid.
Yeah, he wanted to see your kids.
So that's one thing. That's one of the biggest things that I do, and I don't even have no kids. But I wish I have a kid, and I gave my little brother that, you know, my friend, my guy that. So that's one thing. I wish we could get back on that court one more time, see who still got it. I was at the Y probably a few months back hooping, man. Look, kids win me out. I
Gotta get back in shape.
Gotta see what's going on, man. I want to get back in there with
So
them.
the 28 body still move like the 16-year-old body is a little slower?
So I can't jump high. Man, I used to be like,
Hey, you jumping everywhere. You're the
Greg,
fastest
I was
thing
like,
running around,
bro, why you don't dunk? I'd be like, I don't think I'm jumping that high.
Yeah, you was
But,
up there.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. All right, so the next one is, what would you want the world to know, man, about Lil Greg that they probably don't know?
A lot of things.
Take your time.
I'm gonna start off with how me and Greg used to always fall out.
Okay.
I know me, I'm a little stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to wait.
gonna listen.
I ain't gonna listen. I ain't trying to hear it. None of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I was there.
So for me to like put it'll go for a while. Like, oh, hold on, he ain't saying nothing to me. Like, hold on, this is my man's. You know what I'm saying? What you on? He act like ain't nothing happened. No, what you on? Cool. I'm at the crib.
Cool.
Slide on me. Let's roll one up. Let's do something.
Yes, sir.
How you coming?
How you coming?
So
How you coming?
it's like, man, we could. You know, me and him fist fight. You know,
Yes, y'all did,
you know,
man.
we fist fight.
Oh, I'm so glad to talk to y'all.
And it's
man.
like, you
To
don't
hear
even-
from his friend's point of view. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
he one of the friends like you not gonna fall out with through anybody. He the one friend out of everybody that I've been growing up with, that I really like, he stay in contact with everybody. I've probably been the one that probably been like dished out, but he made sure me and him still had the relationship, and I made sure that as well. So I wish I can, you know what I'm saying? So I want to let the world know that he's a caring person. He doesn't hold grudges. You can come to Greg about anything.
Yeah. You had a bird's eye view.
If you want something from him, I really ain't ask him for nothing before. But if you want something from him, you can get it from him. He'll give it to you. Clothes, money, shit, whatever you want. He'll give it to you, man. Just have that same love for him. So, but he was a real smooth guy. He not a bad guy at all. Took care of his kids. A man to his kids. That's the biggest thing. A big impact in his kids' life. He wasn't the loud guy. He was the smooth, handsome young man, well-rounded, smart, can hoop. And just, you know what I'm saying, made sure he stayed connected with who he wanted to stay connected with. Even if they didn't want to stay connected with him, he made sure he did. And that's what I want the world to know. He's that type of guy. Like, he's the type of guy to leave an impact on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Forgiving.
Yeah, he very forgiving.
Yeah.
Very forgiving, but a dog on the court.
Yeah, he went hard, didn't he,
man?
He went hard.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what last story before we get off, man? I remember, like, when Greg first started hooping, right? And I think he used to think it was cool to shoot the ball and fall. Like, hit an and one or something, he fall. Then I remember, I'm one day like, man, stop falling all the time. Well, next thing I know, he was boom, and ones and not falling. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I watched him grow, you know, like, some motherfucker, excuse me, you know, falling all over the court, man, just because somebody touched you. Mm-hmm. And I watched them build that up and, like, finish plays, man. I was like, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was your teammate, that was your buddy, that was your friend, man.
Steph and Clay.
Yeah.
Me and him started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what y'all did, man.
We needed each other.
Yeah. You came up there, your defense was reckless abandonment. Give me that. I need that from you right now.
Gone.
Hey, we out. Daddy's Podcast. Peace. My man.